Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. This is Jenganjeru. Now, today we have the Matchmaker show, and you understand the protocol here. Any other time we have a man on board, the man must be looking for a woman. In the same way, when we have a woman on board, that woman must be looking for a man. But because today we have a man, I will tell you the kind of woman he is looking for. But before then, if you're watching us for the first time, this is the Matchmaker show. We help men and women to get matches. And the moment they get the right ones, they meet their destinies. So you're not lost. If you're new to the show, kindly subscribe, like the video, and don't forget to leave a comment. Also, the contacts of our guest will be on my Facebook page at Jenganjeru. So you can follow Jenganjeru so that you get these updates in real time. This is a disclaimer. Our guest on today's show amesema kama haitawezekana nikimsemea hivi akose mtu atajileta kwa show. And it is just that he is in Jabini and I am in Nairobi, so we are not able to meet immediately. Otherwise, if he doesn't get a match, you will see him on the show. But hopefully he will get a match because the same purpose of coming is the same that I'm using to maybe narrate on his behalf. It serves the same purpose. You get the point? Okay. Now, our guest on today's show is called Johnson Kimia. Johnson Kimia is 62 years old and he is single. The same questions we ask here on the show. Why is a 62-year-old man single? What kind of a woman is he looking for? Why is he single? Because all these questions connect to the fact of whether the guests will be viable or not, whether the audience will be interested in him or not. Mr. Kimia is a retired school principal. All of us can agree that the moment people retire, things begin to change. You know, the more things change, the more they remain the same. The more you are not interacting with people, the more you become lonely. In the sense that, look, this is a man who used to dress every morning. He's on a tie every day, Monday to Friday. Saturday na catch up kidogo kidogo shughuli zake, na pengine pia kuna shughuli za kikazi. Baadaye Sunday ni kanisa, wiki inaisha. Before you realize mko holiday. Holiday ni kujipanga hapa na pale, kidogo kidogo. Time ina the holidays are short, 1 month maybe, hata ndio mrefu almost 2 months. And then the cycle continues. So he has been a school principal, served as a school principal for 23 years. And you could be asking yourself, why is he single and what kind of a woman is he looking for? I am touched by many stories, but this one touched me because, you know, you can try to help people, but if those people don't want to get help, there is nothing much you can do about it. I'm saying this because he was in his own capacity, he was able to control his singlehood, but again, the person they were supposed to join hands with was not able to hold their end. I mean, he was married for many years, and 2012, the wife passed on, so he's a widower. And this is a man who spent most of his life serving public and serving humanity, because one of the jobs that I really admire is teaching. Not in the sense that I want to become a teacher, but I am inspired by teachers. Teachers actually do their very, very best to ensure that somebody's kids end up well. And there is no other profession. I don't think even pastors come close to teachers. Okay, you can debate about this, but let me tell you, teachers are having your children every day. This is a mother, this is a father, trying to shape your child, trying to help. So I have a lot of respect for teachers. If I was the president, for example, I would ensure that teachers rank amongst the highest paid civil servants. I would make sure they are higher paid. Teachers, anyway, may God bless you. I believe theirs is a calling, and they do a great job. For me, I honor them. I don't know whether you honor teachers. So as I do this video, I am also dedicating it to every teacher out there and let them know they are doing an honorable job and we love them. Back to the case. So Mr. Johnson Kimia, at the age of 62, so he was 50, I think 51 when the wife passed on, because this is 2012, we are in the year 2023, almost 11 years later. And he has been single, trying to contemplate what happened and this was not an accident. The wife was not sick, but he is telling me that he had married a very negative woman. He is not trying to talk negatively about the wife, but this one helps him to at least forgive himself and forgive her at the same time, because unaona wale watu wanashinaga wakijitabiria mambo mbaya eh? Mki kama muna, if you are doing a project we na mnataka kulima for example, and then somebody is asking na kukikuwa na kiangazi na mvua ikikosa kunyesha, very negative. I have met such negative people. I'm telling you, you don't want to be friends with them. So it is worse, even worse, when you take them as marriage partners, because that energy in most times than not is contagious. The negative energy is in most cases contagious. So what happened, mtu akigonjeka kidogo, guy, nitapona, utapona. You get, she does not know how to encourage people. She does not know how to cultivate positive energy, and that is how she died, because alikuwa ameishi kusema na mimi sigonjekangi, lakini ile siku nitagonjeka nitakufa. You get the point? So this is a very 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 very, what do I say, is a very very negative attitude towards life. Life requires that you be positive. The positive vibrations of the surface of the earth and everything you interact with can always lead to something positive. You know, negative energy is in most cases contagious. Ukienda kuona mgonjwa, hakuna wakati utaenda kuona mgonjwa alafu unaenda kumwambia na utapona yenyewe umegonjeka. No, you don't do that. You encourage them, you will be fine. Hata mahali unaona mtu hawezi pona, you speak negative, you speak positive words, you breathe life. Yeah? Even if it's a business and your partner is starting up a business, breathe life into that business. You will make it. Unampea examples. It might not be, hata kama it is not the thing, it will be the thing that leads to the thing. You get the point? Be positive. Sasa ukienda kuona mgonjwa mwambie umeandika will. You get the point? Mtu anatakanga uandike will. Watu wengi wakigonjeka hivi huwezi pona, ama maybe it's even true, lakini hata ukienda kuona patient mgonjwa, si unamwambia utapona, God is with you, which is true anyway according to the Bible. Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So you might not necessarily see what you want, you might not necessarily be having exactly what is needed, but faith is refusing to accept the obvious in hope of a better day, of a better thing, of a better result. Now Mr. Kimia ananiambia wife yake alikuwa negative hadi walipata mtoto mmoja. Sasa venye walipata huyo mtoto mmoja, they got the child kitambo, and it was a CS. It was a CS. Wakapata nini ya CS. By the way, sijui kama mnaendeleanga kuorder zile vitabu zetu za Go Get It. Go Get It. You know I have a book, Go Get It. You can order the book on 0712 997 660 on WhatsApp. The book goes for 1,000 bob. And the proceeds goes to this show. Now, back to business. I'm saying Mr. Kimia anasema wife yake alikuwa negative, walipata mtoto mmoja, na wakati walipata na CS, you know, wazee wa kitambo, you expect that mtu mwenye ako 62 at least atakuwa na watoto wengi, hata kama ni 3, 4, hata 5. Those days watu walikuwa napata watoto ama hata 2. Lakini wife yake wakati alipata na CS, and it was inevitable. You know, those days CS was not as common as these days. Siku hizi nasikia hata kuna hospitali zingine private, ukienda hivi tu wana contemplate CS even without your consent. They tell you, we want to save the mother and the child. Just like that you end up in CS. Those days CS was CS. You know, it was inevitable. Ukiona mtu amepasuliwa those days, siku hizi nasikia mpaka kuna elective CS. Ile unachagua hiyo ndio unataka. Well, things change, times are changing. But wakati wife yake alipata mtoto, they got that firstborn daughter that has been acting as firstborn and lastborn since their mother passed on, and there is nothing he could have done. Na nikikufa unamwambia we need to get another baby. Si hata tunajua example, wanaenda wanaongeleshwa na daktari, wanaambiwa unatafutia mpaka counselor, let's get another kid. Hapana we, na nikikufa hii hapana. No, 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 no. And wakaishi hivyo, miaka ikaisha, wife yake amefika menopause and they couldn't get a kid, and she was very negative about it. So that one is something that has been eating him from inside. The day she died, it was a December. It was on a December, yeah, 2012. Hata mtoto wao can bear witness. And he says that he does not know whether the mother will ever, the daughter I mean, will ever forgive the mother even in death, because alisema, unaona venye watu wanashiriki sikukuu nini nini, alafu mtu anasema just because amekuwa mtu negative, anasema we, na venye tumeshiba hivi tutaamka. Mi sioni nikiamka. She never woke up. That's why I tell you, every other time, please speak life. Speak life. Be positive. Mambo ya negative, no matter how tempted you are to be negative, never criticize yourself, never criticize your partner, never criticize your children, never mock them. Be positive. There is a song that says, just lay hands on yourself. Like you put your hands on yourself and you prophesy, I will live, my children will live, I will see the goodness of the Lord, I will enjoy the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. When you wake up in the morning, this is a beautiful day, I cannot be in an accident. When we start a new year, I cannot die. When you start a new business, this is going to be a transgenerational transfer of influence. This will be a transgenerational transfer of wealth. And these things are real. Lakini ukiweka biashara usema, kumekauka leo, sijui kama hata watakuja. They will not come. Nature has a way. Because I have always taught you the iron law of attraction. Whatever you are looking for is also looking for you. So back to business. What kind of a woman is Mr. Johnson Kimia looking for? Now that he is retired, he has always wished to have more kids. You will agree with me that even at that age, it is very important to fulfill the desires of your heart if it's still possible. If you do not, even the Bible allows him to remarry. Now that he got one daughter, that daughter got married. So, mtoto akiolewa, wazazi wenye mko na wasichana wakubwa, mtoto wako huyo msichana anakujanga kwako ovyo ovyo. Sasa anapewa ruhusa kukuja kwao because she got married. Hata kama hajaolewa na ako na familia yake, the responsibilities upon her demand that she cannot be coming any time akitaka. Labda nyinyi ni majirani, lakini kama kwa mbali, you will not see them as often as you would want to. So he wants to get a baby or babies at least. He wants to enjoy his retirement, and this is his condition. That woman should be anywhere between 30 and 40. And mind you, the daughter is 31. Their daughter is 31 years. You get the point? So he actually doesn't matter, because they always say that the end justifies the means. It is always debatable to ask yourself, si huyu ni age mate ya daughter yake, lakini yeye anasema 30 to 40, hao ndio watu ambaye wako tayari na pengine wanaweza pata mtoto ama watoto. Na anasema kama hata mtu anaweza pata wengi, the better. Hata kama anaweza pata wawili, watatu, he doesn't mind. I was doing a summation of what would become of that relationship. If he is 62, let's assume we date 1 year, akuwe 63, and the woman gets pregnant, azae huyu mzee akiwa 64, alafu akizaa akiwa 64, let's assume akienda graduation yake at 20 years, 22 years, the man will be 80 something. Still a deal. Still a deal. See positively. I want us to see positively. The reason he doesn't want 50, 60, or even his age mate is because that woman will not be able to have kids. Okay? And it will be risky at the same time. And his desire, the most desirable thing for him is to get children. I'm going to pin his contact on my Facebook page so that any woman who could be interested, please reach out to Mr. Kimia. Kwao nyumbani ni Othaya, lakini ameishi kusomesha Jambini. Yeye ametoka Nyandarua North, Nyandarua South, Nyandarua North, Nyandarua South. Sasa amekuwa huko kwa deputy principal kidogo, na amekuwa principal for more than 20 years. And he's looking forward to get a woman who is God-fearing and a woman who is positive. If you're a negative, it's a deal breaker. no matter how beautiful, educated, or anything. If you are negative, like the former wife, the ex-wife, it will be the deceased, I mean, it will be a deal breaker, because you can imagine somebody mwenye every other time ako negative. Ati hata kuna siku ingine alipata, yeye ni mwalimu wa agriculture. For those of you who did agriculture in high school, you realize that agriculture is very sweet. If you can even get your own compound, no matter how small the compound can be, there is so much you can do using that uh, that knowledge. You can even do DIY videos, the do it yourself videos. Unajua kujitengenezea vitu kama ni vibanda za kuku, za umbwa, za nini. You know how to rear chicken, rabbits, dogs and whatnot, milk, cows, sheep, goats. You can even bring horses, donkeys, anything you want. You can build very beautiful structures, and the structures don't have to be expensive. So there is this tour. They went to Singapore and they were doing a benchmark on farming. Then they went to Israel. If you go somewhere and your mind is challenged, you want to take the challenge and try it on on yourself. So Mr. Kimia ametoka Israel, ameona watu ambao wanaishi kwa jangwa, and then all of a sudden anakuja kujaribu hapa nyumbani. Kwanza wanajaribu kulima nguruwe nini nini. Hey, waifaka hizi zitakufa, hizi zitakufa, hizi si za huku, the compound is smelly. So you get the point. Imagine this man, he is sorry to say, he was able to buy a good vehicle. He was able to buy a good vehicle after the wife passed on. Waliishi na gari moja for 15 years, inafanyiwa repair nini nini. Although kuna hizi gari za kitambo zilikuwa zinakaa G-touring, gari mzuri, hazikuwa zinaharibika. Ukitaka kununua gari mzuri you upgrade, watu wengine wame upgrade, watu wametoka kwa hizi number plate mzee, wife na ikigongwa. You get the point. And it's contagious, because sometimes you want to do something very nice, then you remember, I have a very negative partner. You see those partners, you do shopping, unaona, I am paid monthly, I want to jipanga, and then you buy like maybe 5 loaves of bread, cartons of milk, you put them in the fridge, and then somebody's like, kwani zimeisha kwa shop? Hizi zote si hii pesa unaweza fanya nayo kitu ingine, and the person ni yeye unaletea. It is a very negative life, and he says that if I say this for him, he will be able to move on. So if that woman can be positive in life, have a positive outlook towards life, well and good, and Mr. Kimia will be the happiest man. So I will post his contact on our Facebook page, Jenga Njero, so you can continue to follow. And that number I give, you can always text us on WhatsApp. We rarely pick that phone because so many phones are ringing. So kindly send a message on WhatsApp. You will get a response. 0712 997 660. Even for people who want to be either posted or broadcasted. They want their story to be broadcasted. Okay, until next time, this is Jenga Njero. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to like our videos every time we upload them. Bye bye. God bless you.